has won the T20 World Cup and the whole country has celebrated. But when you lead media coverage, when you put together an event like this and you plan it meticulously, you want to win the coverage as well. You want to make sure that your coverage has had impact, that all the planning has come through well. For us, the T20 World Cup planning had started 4 or 5 months back, around November. We had already put together plans that we will have 3 different streams simultaneously. We will have people on the ground. We will have bodies on the ground so that maximum coverage, maximum angles, maximum ground reportage is brought to our viewers. And thereafter, we wanted to implement this plan to perfection. Pakistan did throw a spanner in the works. All of a sudden, Pakistan announced a boycott, a selective boycott. We did not know if the tournament will go ahead as usual. We did not know if India versus Pakistan will take place in Colombo. Yet, we went ahead with our plans. We decided to send Shomik Chakraborty to Sri Lanka. We decided to keep him there for a good 2.5-3 weeks, more than that in fact, to ensure that he covered every possible game in Sri Lanka. We put together an elaborate plan so that Debashish and Shubhayan started the coverage in Mumbai. Shomik was also there. And then as India moved to New Delhi to play the second game against Namibia, we had Gargi and Rohit Juglan track that game for us. As they were doing so, on the 12th of February, a group of us, Ashok Nambudri, myself, Shubhayan Chakraborty and Debashish Sen left for Colombo. Ultimately, it was Pakistan. The build-up had to happen. Yes, India-Pakistan has been reduced to a no contest, but against the political backdrop of what was going on, with Mohsin Naqvi continuing with his shenanigans, India-Pakistan deserved a big build-up. The Indian team needed to be backed, and Pakistan called out. And that's what we did in Colombo. We had our numbers and we brought you the maximum coverage, bringing in every possible nuance into our coverage. Thereafter, once we left Colombo, it was important to have someone track the Pakistan team. We asked Shomik to do that job for us and he did so to perfection. On the other hand, it was very important that India was tracked as well. So we sent Rohit, Shubhayan and Gargi straight away to Ahmedabad for the India versus Netherlands game. And thereafter they stayed on in Ahmedabad for the first Super 8 game against South Africa. And once that happened, India lost that game against South Africa and all hell broke loose. It was very, very important that we stood by the team. I remember doing a number of shows where I kept saying that things will change. I believe India will make the semi-final. I believe it can happen. And I was trolled. I was abused. Doesn't matter. You have to take your calls, what you believe in, and that's what we did. We sent Gargi, Shubhayan, Rohit, all of them to Chennai, and that's when the transformation started with the game against Zimbabwe. Once that happened, India versus West Indies became a virtual quarterfinal in Calcutta, and we realized that we had to up the ante again. Kolkata is anyway our headquarters, and we put many bodies on the ground. Rohit, Shubhayan, myself, Gargi, Mohor, Shourjani, Trisha, Debashish, all of our reporters were put on the job against the West Indies. You know, that coverage was phenomenal. We had Bangla, Hindi and English simultaneously from the Eden Gardens because we needed to bring you flavor. We needed to bring you stories. We needed to bring you interviews, and that's what we did. At the core of our coverage was always the fans. We were bringing you culture. We were bringing you food. We were bringing you nuance. And once India beat the West Indies, the big semi-final awaited us against England in Mumbai. So this has to be smart. I myself travelled for that game like I did the India-West Indies game, and in Mumbai, once again, we had a solid team. We had Shubhayan, we had Gargi, we had Rohit, We had myself, we had Debashish, and we had a tremendous team in Mumbai to bring you the best possible coverage. And what a tremendous game it was. From there on, while I came back to Kolkata, the team went to Ahmedabad. Ashok somehow managed to come from Dubai, and we sent him to Ahmedabad to replace me.
First win in your mind?
I do have that confidence now to be able to send the team, and I know they will do a stellar job, and I was not mistaken. Again, top-notch coverage from Ahmedabad. All the nuances, the crowd visuals, the build-up, the arrivals, the stories, what's happening to the city, the fans, the visuals, after the Indian win, the tremendous celebrations, everything was brought alive on the Revsportz platform. And much like India, I have to say that my team as well won this tournament for me. It was a tremendous 1 month for all of us at Revsportz. And now, the clock doesn't stop. In a week, we have our biggest event, the Trailblazers Conclave. So if we were working 18 hours a day, we will now push it to 19 or 20 and bring you India's best sports conclave in exactly a week from now. The World Cup is done, but our World Cup is just about starting.